Hi YouTubers. So if you've ever seen any of my previous videos, I said a while back that I would do a video showing you how I straighten my hair. And the first step of that is doing curl formers. And I have actually videoed this process the whole way through from the back to the front a couple times, and the video was too long for me to upload to YouTube. I tried to do some video editing, but I suck at that. And obviously the video did not make it up to YouTube. So I'm going to show you as much of this process as I can, up to I think 15 minutes is the limit, maybe 13 minutes. But I've already done the back, and I'm going to do the front, and I'm going to sleep in them. These are Curlformers. These are the actual real Curlformers. These are not the knockoffs. I had the knockoffs when I had the spirals. I think that's what they were called, but these are the barrel curlers. They're long, and they're the extra long ones. So these are the biggest and the longest ones you can get. My hair got too long for the other one, and I think these do about 22 inches worth of hair, I believe is correct. But anyway, these are the biggest ones and the longest ones that they make. And so I basically just did the back. I washed my hair, washed and conditioned my hair. I don't use expensive products. I used Suave shampoo and conditioner, but I use the professionals, so preferably the one in the green bottle. I use water. This is just water. There's nothing else in there. I use a tangle teaser, and I use wild growth hair oil. I've put it in a bottle like this, but that's all it is. I don't mix up my own oil. This is wild growth hair oil. My hair grows pretty fast when it's straight for some reason. I think my oil helps, of course, and I do take one-a-day vitamin with biotin in it, so that probably helps also. So I'm just going to work on the front of my hair. I always part my hair where I want the part to be. I have this idea in my head about an updo that I'm going to do. My hair is kind of long, so sometimes I like to put it up and have it look like it's short. So I'm going to try that. But yeah, I'm going to get going. I have 3 hooks. I already have the roller on here, but I have 3 hooks. So I have 3 rollers ready at all times. And these are the longest rollers. Apparently there is now an extra long Curlformer hook, which I really want to get. I haven't gotten yet, but I really want to. So let me show you as much as I can, I guess under a 10-minute window maybe, because I know people don't like to watch long videos. So I'm just going to take my hair down. My hair right now has nothing in it, so I shampooed it and conditioned it, and this is it. It's still damp. I actually did not start doing this right out of the shower. I decided to eat something first. So this is my hair with nothing in it while it's damp. As you can see, this part's already puffing up. You will notice when I do this, my parts are not necessarily all that straight. And I try to take parts as big as I can, because I only have 1 set of these rollers. I really need to buy some more. The other sizes, they have like the top up ones you can buy, or you have like 4 or so in there. And this size and this length, they don't. I do have some shorter ones in my hair, which is they're too short for me to buy additional ones of those. I don't really want to buy a whole new container of these rollers, because, you know, they are $75. But I think I'm going to have to, because when I get to the front of my hair, I have to be very careful how many rollers I use, and it's kind of annoying. So if my hair is wet enough, I don't spray it, but I sat down to eat, so it started to dry. So all I put on my hair at this point is water. I'm just using the tangle teaser to detangle it. I'm going to put a dab literally a dab of oil on my hair. And I twist the root because I have to get the hook on there. And then you push the roller up, and then you just pull your hair through. And then it curls back up. So there's that side. I usually try to be even from one side to the other. I have this idea of a hairstyle. So when I'm doing my rollers, I like to part my hair wherever I'm going to part it for the hairstyle. Because moving the part later, it's not really a great idea. At least not for my hair. My hair doesn't. It'll look great as long as you do what you want to do to it while it's wet or damp. If you try to move the part later when my hair is dry, it does not like it. So I'm trying to figure out where I want my part to be. And normally I don't really care if it's straight, but I'm going to leave the part for everybody to see. So, and having a few issues with tangles right here, which happens sometimes. And I'm really not good at this because I don't usually part my hair, at least not perfectly, but we're gonna leave this out. Okay, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but okay. It doesn't really leave much time for the video, but I'll at least show you this section. You can use your imagination with the other part. Just gonna wet my hair in the front. Okay, so now I'm gonna go through and do my rollers. You can see there was one section that isn't really even. Because I'm trying not to use that many rollers because I really need more, I'm gonna kind of get creative with how much hair I put in there. I'm gonna part going downward instead of the other direction. So okay, so here is my chunk of hair. You gotta make sure you get the roots wet, and the reason is, depending on how wet you make your hair during this process will determine how sleek your curls come out. And when I take the curls out, I don't leave my hair curly. I've done that before, but it does puff up. At least mine does. It doesn't stay. It stays curled. It's just that the curls puff up. But if you want your curls as sleek as possible, you do have to wet your hair a good amount. And even though I plan on doing some type of updo, I don't want it to be puffy at the roots. Okay, so I'm gonna... So there's that. I'm going to do one more section and then that's going to be the end of my video. But use your imagination for how I complete this style. Yeah, I'm going to do this one and then that gives you an idea of how I do it. I mean, not that there need to be any additional videos on doing this. There's so many videos on Curlformers on YouTube. several of which I actually watched before I ever started using them. But I really feel like my hair has grown a lot since using them. Maybe because I go through each section and detangle it. And when I do straighten my hair, I'll leave it like that for weeks. I think my hair was straight for about a month, 3 to 4 weeks. I don't really remember when I did originally wash my hair. I know I flat ironed it twice. I want to say I flat ironed it, and then 2 weeks later I kind of touched up the flat ironing. And I really would have done my hair sooner, but I just did not have time. Because I sleep in these rollers, I have to do it where the next day I don't have to get up early, and I have time to actually do what I'm going to do with my hair, whether it's straighten it or put it up in some type of updo. So I'm going to finish this section before saying goodbye. And hopefully in the morning I'll remember to do another video showing you the takedown process. And so these rollers come in yellow and pink, and this is my last yellow, which is why I really have to be careful how many rollers I'm using so that I do not run out. But you twist it, put your hook on it. The smaller the section, the easier it is to pull your hair through. If you make a big section, sometimes it's hard to pull your hair through. So I've gotten that done. I still have hair on this side of my middle part that I will deal with, but I like to do the middle part last. So now I'm going to do the same thing on this side that I just did on that side. Okay, so check out some of my other videos. Bye, YouTube.